Welcome to the Common Man Football Show. My name is James Cobern, and today's episode is the top 5 best offensive guards in the 2018 NFL Draft Class based on analytics. And the two analytics we're going to be using today for the most part is size measurables and speed measurables. Size and speed. Again, we're going to go full on Al Davis with this list. I do understand that there's lots of people that are anti-metrics when it comes to offensive linemen, but you just have to hear me out that most offensive linemen, the majority of offensive linemen that are high-quality players at the next level are above average fast for their size. There's clear correlations to all-pro guards being 76 or higher when it comes to their speed. There's clear correlations to Pro Bowl guards being above average when it comes to their speed, on top of just correlations for success at offensive guard when they're just above average speed or at least faster than their peers. So the bottom line is the guard position, despite all the sort of stuff that offensive linemen coaches say, oh, offensive linemen never run 40 yards in a game. Well, again, 40-yard dash is not about judging how fast they run in 40 yards. It's about judging relative speed. So there's lots of things to unpack here, but the bottom line is that this is not necessarily a list on who I think are the top 5 guards. It's what the analytics say are the top 5 guards based on their speed scores. And now let's get to the list. At number 5, we have Quentin Nelson, offensive guard out of Notre Dame. Based on height and weight, he's 6'5", 325 pounds with a 5'2", 340-yard dash, according to NFLDraftScout.com. Giving him a speed score of 78.03 out of 100. He hits the all-pro speed mark he needs to hit for offensive guards since the 1999 NFL Draft Class. I'll be very interested to see what his vertical and broad jump are, what his short shuttle and three-cone are, to kind of see if he has any other stuff to add to his overall profile. But the bottom line is, very good speed score. He's a guy that could easily be the top guard in this class with that type of speed score if the film is as impressive as his speed score, but that is why he is number 5 on this list. At number 4, we have Billy Price, offensive guard out of Ohio State. Based on height and weight, he is 6'3", 312 pounds with a 5'1", 40. Which gives him a speed score of 79.47 out of 100, which hits at least the all-pro level when it comes to offensive guards since the 1999 NFL Draft Class. There's just a lot of positives when it comes to Billy Price's overall profile and his film. I mean, there's lots of positives to his film as well. I just think that he's a guy that should be considered one of the best offensive guards in this draft class, and his data backs up a lot of that hype. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens, what his vertical and broad jump are, what his short shuttle and three-cone are, to see if he can add to his already speed score that is very impressive. But at the very least, he is number 4 in this list because of that sort of culmination of his speed score and having fairly decent size as well for his overall profile. At number 3, we have Brian O'Neill, offensive tackle / offensive guard from Pittsburgh. According to NFLDraftScout.com, he's 6'5", 300 pounds with a 5'04", 40, which gives him a grand speed score of 83 overall. He's another guy where it's kind of interesting to see where he kind of fits in this class, if he's going to be offensive tackle or offensive guard. Based on his height measurables, he measures out a lot better as a guard versus a tackle. But I think there's just tons of positives regardless. Whether you put him inside or outside, there's enough things here to say that he could be very successful either or. It's just if you put him inside at guard, there is some all-pro potential with him. I mean, you just can't deny it based on the data that he's put up so far. But I'll be very interested to see where Brian Hill goes this year, if he gets a little bit more hype than he's already getting. And if he does, I think this is a guy that people are going to be talking a whole lot more about as the season kicks off. So I'll be very excited to see where he goes and how he transforms this year. And that is essentially why he's number 3 in this list, is because of his speed score and because of his size traits at the guard position. At number 2, we have Brian Allen, offensive guard out of Michigan State. Based on height and weight, he's 6'2", 304 pounds with a 5'1", 440, giving him a speed score of 83.79 out of 100. All those marks are very impressive. hits the all-pro mark when it comes to speed for the guard position. But what's more impressive about him is his film. I urge you guys to go check out Brian Hill on film. He's a very impressive player when it comes to just his ability to play center or guard. He is easily the best offensive lineman at Michigan State. At least last year he was the best offensive lineman at Michigan State. And his overall speed score and size measurables back that up. So at the very least, check him out on film. But based on the data, he's number 2 just because his speed score is just much more impressive than the other guys in this list. But that is why he's number 2 in this list, is because that speed score is impressive. And on top of that, he just happens to be also very impressive on film as well. And I highly recommend you check him out. And at number 1, we have Marquez Ivy, offensive guard out of Florida. Based on height and weight, he's 6'5", 305 pounds with a 5.04 40. His overall speed score is 88.10 out of 100, which is super duper impressive. The most impressive offensive guard speed score that we have on the list, of course. And he just has everything you want. I mean, 6'5", 305 is very impressive from a size and height perspective on top of a very good speed score. So there's lots of positives to Ivy's game. I have not yet taken a look at his film yet, but he is somebody that I'm really excited to get into when it comes to his overall film work and all of that kind of stuff. But the bottom line is he's a guy that you definitely should check out right away, and is someone that could rise a lot higher, especially being a guy from Florida. But the bottom line is he's number 1 just because his speed score is better than everybody else's speed score, on top of just having impressive height and weight sort of thresholds. And I will be very excited, as should you be very excited, to see where he lands, where he ends up, and how he transforms himself in 2018. This concludes the top 5 offensive guards in the 2018 NFL Draft Class based on analytics. My name is James Cobern. You can find my work at draftcoburn.wordpress.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at Geometrics. And if you like this content and you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. That helps me out tremendously when you guys do that. Share this video as well. Hit the notification button on this video, or at least on this channel, so that you're notified every time a new video comes out on this channel. And also let me know, who do you think are the top 5 best guards in the 2018 NFL Draft Class. This, of course, was just a analytics list. Keep in mind, this is not how I feel about these guards, or like how I would rank them personally. This is just what the data says in terms of the top 5 guards based on their speed scores and based on their other sort of things. And this list could be either or. You could take this list, go watch those 5 guards on film, and rank them however you want to rank them, because all 5 of them have the same amount of potential to become all-pro guards at the next level based on their speed score and based on their sort of size measurables. So either way you slice it, this is just going to be a very deep class of interior offensive linemen, especially when it comes to guards this year. And I'm just very excited to get into their film going forward, as should you. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.